So I woke up the other day and my buddy Levi sent me a message on Instagram. He makes like really cool films, and I was honored that he wanted me to help him kind of turn his concept into a title card that he could start using. So he sent a little sample that the AI had made that he really liked, and he sent a reference for the font. Kind of want like an authoritative, kind of old school vibe, kind of like weathered or I don't know, traditional, right? And so I kind of looked into the Janus Films font. We got like a nice, it's kind of like a modern serif. It's pretty geometric, nothing too crazy going on. Got some big old serifs on it. So anyway, we're going to open Illustrator, throw some artboards in, black background, and just like start like scrolling around for fonts with our reference. So I'm just going to write in the text that first, like our reference text, to see how that looks like next to it, and then also our actual final text, which is Levi Gordon Production. So we're just going to scroll through and see like what looks right. That's kind of close, but a little bit too feminine, the right way to say it. Looks pretty modern. The one that AI made is like bold. It looks like a fucking, I don't know, like a horror movie or something. It's a little bit too much. Janus Films is like nice and refined and thin. So we want to find something that's like that. And this is a little close. Maybe the bold version. And then I was like, why don't we just digitize what the AI made? I can use it as a reference. So in Illustrator, there's like this live trace function, and I just ran it with the default settings. And then you get actual vector shapes of the logo and that the AI had made. So I went and cleaned that out a little bit. I had some like extra things in it that we didn't really need. Maybe this is just my OCD. I could have spent a while cleaning that up, but now we have like a vector version of the AI logo. That's nice. We can give that to our friend also, should he want to use that. And now what we're going to do is pull in the typeface that I chose, which is honestly pretty fucking close. I mean, look at that, just dead ringer. And we're kind of match the arrangement and vibe, right? So we're going to pull this G out a little bit. I also did, vertical only scale. It's illegal. Don't tell your friends. And we want to match these ligatures, and we also want to like match the typeface. It's like pretty geometric. Like the original one's kind of wavy, so it gets away with this kind of wavy ligature, but we want like a geometric wavy ligature. I don't know how to explain. So I gave it like a nice sharp end. I thought that'd be cool. I don't know. And then I don't know, I was like, maybe round it out, and then I could have spent a long time doing that. Now it kind of looks like kind of swashbuckly vibe energy to it. Definitely abnormal, but it looks different and special in kind of a cool way. And now we have this R. I want to maybe do a similar thing too. We have the same considerations. We want to like leave it like kind of sharp, but still swooshy for that swoosh energy. So we're just playing around with, Bezier handles, moving things around until things feel right. This is what only humans can do. Doing things completely based on vibes here. And my vibes say that looks ugh mugs. So let's round that out a little bit. Now we have like a cool little swish. Line that up. It's not exactly the most evenest thing. It's kind of like a hand-painted vibe to it that I like, though. Maybe in the future, when everything's AI made, the irregularities, like the optically weighted vibes of it, will feel good. I like how that like fits in behind the D now. We can line this up. So at this point, I'm starting to feel kind of good, right? I'm starting to feel almost like a graphic designer. I'm feeling really good about the new font I chose, right? Which is not as like gothic and heavy as the old one. It's like a little more refined. It feels like British almost. Maybe I'm just like post-rationalizing, but I'm like, oh, that's like almost touching. We don't like that. We want to kind of like hold the rest of the word a little bit. Like they say, like the water, you should be able to like pour water between them. That almost, looking back, the L is a little close. Nah, it's cool. It's cool, and I like it. We fix tracking on some of this, a little bit of letting. All right, now we have like a vector logo. I thought it might be fun to like make it like 3D-ish and like spin it around a little bit. Illustrator has these new like extrude 3D lighting tools, which I thought would be cool. Put a bezel on it. Let's have it like stick out a little bit. It kind of looks kind of like old school a little bit. But that was very misguided. That was stupid. I shouldn't have spent any time on that. Let's go to After Effects, right, and make a glow. Add some like noisy, kind of papery retro vibes to it. I added a bunch of like different distorted noise curves on Perlin noise and things like that, and I couldn't really get, I got kind of close to the vibe I was looking for. I was looking for like a flickery projector vibe, which is kind of what the original had, which is like a glow that kind of turns on and off every frame. And so I made a few different versions of that. I could have spent like a day or two on this entire thing, but it's better to just like make some examples, go in a few different directions, and send them to the person and see what they think. So I bounced a few of these out and sent them over, and there's one that's a little bit cleaner, one that's like, the glow is a little jollier. I kind of labeled the different options, sent them as an Illustrator file, bounced the video file, and then we have stuff that we can send over on Instagram, right? So I've got an image, bounced the video, said, here's what I tried out, here's what I'm thinking. This one's a little bit noisy. It's got like kind of like a scrolling projector vibe to it. I was playing with like how bouncy we want to make it, or like there's like a zoom in effect that makes the projector vibe a little bit more. I'm just like trying different directions in terms of like how wild to make it, but I'm kind of stoked with how it came out in the end. Like it looks pretty refined, I would say. I would maybe bring down the noise a little bit, or like I'd want to spend a little more time on that noise. And then this one's pretty cool, where we're doing dust on the letter and pulling it out in like kind of like a flickery slideshow way. But yeah, that's it. That's making a logo for my friend